What's up, you guys? It's me, Real Libby. Oh, I cannot get that voice out of my head. So today, if you can't already tell by the title, it's about my internet boyfriend. This experience of my life literally makes me cringe. That's not to say it was a bad experience, it just makes me cringe because I was so young and so naive. Don't think I'm creepy for knowing these dates. I literally had to study it and write it down because I wasn't sure, but in this time of my life I vlogged every single day. Yeah, check it out, link in bio, you know. So on the 29th of December I had a YouTuber hangout. Google Hangout, kind of like a Skype call for those of you who were like don't really know much about the internet. So I had this Google Hangout with a bunch of YouTubers, Australian YouTubers and New Zealand YouTubers, and it was really nice, and it was just, you know, just your average hangout. We just talked about YouTuber stuff, we talked about movies, we talked about TV shows, everything else, like our personal lives, because this one boy joined and I remember thinking, oh my god, he looks my age. Whoa. And he was a Kiwi YouTuber and I was very like, oh my god, he's my age, he's kind of cute, wow. We talked for ages, we talked literally all night, and it got to a point, I think it was like 1 AM or something, and we were like, why don't we just do this for like 24 hours, you know? And we were like, let's do it. And we spent the entire night and the rest of the entire day talking, and then into the next night, and then we eventually hit 24 hours and we were like, whoa, that's crazy, wow. And this was a really good experience for me. I made a lot of friends during that Google Hangout. So we were friends for like a while. On the 8th of October, I hit 600 subscribers on this channel and I was ecstatic. I was so happy. I was so pleased because I had worked so hard and I was on a Google Hangout with all my friends at this point. So I hit 600 subscribers and my boyfriend thing, my ex-boyfriend thing was also there, and it was lovely, and it was a lovely experience, and I was very, very happy and excited about it, and he was there like with me during that time. This sounds so cringe, but he was, you know, he was there to see all that go down, and he was excited for me, and then it didn't take long before we were kind of like, okay, I like you, and he was like, I like you too, and I was like, what the fuck do we do about that? Like, haha. And he would always be like, love ya, as a joke, and I'd be like, and then there was like one day where I just turned around and I was like, I didn't say this to him, but I was like, I fucking can't do this anymore because like he keeps saying love ya, and I'm like, literally, I love you too, like literally please marry me, you know, like I was crazy, you know. So we talked a lot, we talked like every day. That kind of like awkward stage where it was sort of like, well, what do we do? And we're like, we can't be in a relationship because you live overseas, yeah? And then we're kind of like, who says we can't be in a relationship, you know? Like, why the fuck not? Like, at least this is how it went down in my mind. I don't know. He might have totally different opinions. His YouTube channel doesn't like exist anymore. I looked it up recently and it's actually, he took down like all of his videos and I was like, what the fuck? Like, he made good content. Like, even now I can still acknowledge that like he was a genuinely good dude and he made good content. So I think it was on the 1st of December. So we met on the 29th of September, October, December. So we had basically spent like a month being friends, and then on the 1st of December, I think it was like at 2 AM or something. That's really cringe that I still like remember that, but I remember like the exact moment. And then he was like my boyfriend or something, I guess. And I was like, oh, I have a boyfriend. He lives in New Zealand. And literally everyone that was in my life at this time, like Nathan, who doesn't watch my videos, why would I give him a shout out? No one likes you, Nathan, you fucking ringer. Like Nathan and Phil and Ian and Alicia and like heaps of people, all of those people like knew who Charles was, and like my entire friend group knew who he was, my entire family knew who he was. I was like, oh my god, I'm in love. I thought I was in love with this dude. I feel like we were together way longer than what we were. If we got together on the 1st December, so I thought we were together for 6 months, but maybe we just knew each other for 6 months. My experience in like long distance relationships, if you even want to call it a relationship, because like we literally never met or like anything, like I don't really know. It was like hard emotionally for me because we didn't have like the same expectations sort of thing, and I think that's one of the like particularly difficult things about long distance relationship is that you don't necessarily communicate as well. I talk about it like I've had any other type of relationship. No, but really, so it was difficult because my expectations were a lot higher of what his expectations were, and I was sort of always wanted to talk to him and always wanted to like, you know what he was up to, and he was not the same. Like, he didn't reciprocate in the same way. And I just remember he was a gamer, and after that relationship I swore to the Lord Jesus that I would never date another gamer ever again, because the amount of attention he did not pay to me because of games. And I get it, obviously I fucking get it, like I get it now because I'm more grown and more mature, but like back then I was like, fucking, you think your games are better than me? Like, no, he just needed his downtime and he needed to not be around a nagging fucking bitch all the time, you know? But regardless, I know that some relationships still struggle with that type of shit, but I think I was a bit over the top. Looking back on it now, from my perspective now, I think I was a bit over the top with it. March 2016 came along and I was officially 15. Oh my god, we dated when I was 14, what the fuck? So March 2016 came along and I was already like pretty jealous of this one girl who spent a lot of time with him and they were really, really close friends. This bitch, you know? Now I follow her on Instagram and I actually think she's really sweet. I mean, I don't talk to her, but she's very gorgeous and I get why he would want to date her. They were really close friends. They had a lot of things going on together, like work-wise and school-wise, and I was like, me being a petty ass bitch, I was like, who the fuck is this cunt? And then one day he was like, okay, I'm not really gonna talk to you much tomorrow because I'm gonna be in the city and I'm hanging out with my friends. Okay, cool. I was like, is this bitch going? And he's like, no, she's not going. Like, I guarantee it, like, she's not going, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, okay. And then I log on to Facebook the next day and what do I find? This bitch. Needless to say, I was fuming. He got home and I was like, hey, jump on to Google Hangout, okay? We need to talk. And he was like, okay. And then he logged on and he was just like cool and casual and he's like, hey, what's going on? And I was like, not much, you know? We need to break up. It was an emotional roller coaster. I was very upset about it for much longer than I should have been. I'm not upset about it anymore. I actually appreciate his friendship because I have messaged him a couple times. Sometimes my friend Andrew messages him from my account and I feel really bad about it because he does get some weird messages from me that's not actually me, that's actually Andrew. But it's whatever. All my love and support goes out to him. Like, he's honestly, he's a good guy. Like, I know he's a good guy. I think I overreacted. I think our relationship was kind of really young and immature and like stupid. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe down below for new videos. Fuck knows when, and I love you all and I'll see you in my next video. Bye everyone.